Hi friends, welcome to a new episode of Yummy Tummy Curry World. So today I'm going to show you how to make a simple tea cake. So this one is not vanilla but orange. So it's so flavorful and yummy. You could make it plain orange, or like I have done, I have added a little bit of chocolate flavor to it and made it like a marble cake. So let's see how to make this. And this is basically a pound cake. So pound cakes are cakes that have equal measurements. So I have done this in grams, like I have not done this in cups. So it's done with a weighing machine, but I will give the cup measurements also, so you could give it a try. So let's start. First we need 100 grams of butter. I have done a really small cake here, so if you want to make it a bit bigger one, you could just double the recipe. So this is 100 grams of room temperature butter. Just give it a whip, and then we are going to add 100 grams of powdered sugar. You could adjust your sugar according to the sweetness that you like. Like I have used around 90 grams of sugar. You could use even 100 grams of sugar. So we add it in installments and give it a good whip. The butter and the sugar should be creamed really well. It should become light and fluffy. Next, I'm going to add in orange zest. So just make sure that you don't take in, grate more of the white part of the orange. You just need the outer peel of the orange, which is the most flavorful. The white inner will give you a bitter taste. So I have added the zest of one orange. Give it a mix, and now we are going to add in the eggs. I have taken two small eggs here, room temperature. Add in one by one and give it a good mix. So pound cakes has to be measured by weight. That's when you get the equal amount. But if you go it for the cups, it won't be equal, because 1 cup of sugar is 200 and 1 cup of flour is around 125 to 130. So we need to weigh these ingredients to get a good fluffy pound cake. Okay, so now we have the cream, the butter, sugar and the eggs. Now we are going to add in the flour. So this is 100 grams of flour, or all-purpose flour or maida, and I've added half teaspoon of baking powder to it and a pinch of salt. Now we are going to add it in like around 2 or 3 installments and give it a mix. We don't have to use the hand mixer. You could use it if you want, or else you can just use a spatula and give it a mix in the folding technique. Make sure you do not overmix the batter, as the cake could become hard. So now we have added all the flour, and now I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of orange juice and 1 tablespoon of oil. Give it one last mix and our batter is ready. Now I'm going to remove 1/4 cup of batter into another bowl, and let's keep it aside. Next, I'm going to take the baking pan. The baking pan has been buttered, greased in the sides with butter or oil, and it's lined with a baking paper. So now we are going to add in half of this batter, the plain batter. Then we're going to add in half of it. Spread it evenly. Make sure there are no air pockets. Next, I'm going to take the reserved batter and add in around 1 to 2 teaspoons of chocolate powder, cocoa powder. So I'm using Hershey's cocoa powder here. So around 1 or 2 teaspoons is more than enough. Give it a good mix, and we are going to layer this in between the batter that we poured first. So this is going to give us a slight marbling effect as well as a chocolate taste. If you do not want the chocolate taste, you could just make it a plain orange tea cake. Now add in the rest of the batter. Spread it evenly. Make sure that there are no air bubbles and give it a good tap. So using a knife or a skewer just to make sure that there are no air bubbles, I am just running it through the batter. Now I'm going to give it a final tap, and now we are going to keep it for baking. So I've baked this at around 170 degree. First you have to preheat the oven to around 170 degree for 10 minutes. Then I'm baking this at 170 degree temperature. So it's going to take around 30 to 45 minutes. The baking time varies for each oven, so make sure to just check it after 25 minutes or 30 minutes. And so our yummy orange cake is ready here. A skewer inserted into the center has come out clean. Once the cake has cooled down, it's time to cut the cake. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do try making it. It's a really yummy and soft cake. So I hope if you like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do not forget to subscribe as well as hit the bell icon. So this cake stays fresh in an airtight container, room temperature, for around 2 to 3 days. If it is you're keeping it for a longer time, it would be better if you could refrigerate it just in the fridge. But since it has butter in it, once you keep it in the fridge, it will be a little bit hard. So you have to keep it out for some time, and it will be back to its normal soft and fluffy texture. But always remember to keep it in an airtight container, because if you expose it to air, the cake is going to dry off. So I hope you all give it a try. So see you guys in the next video with a new recipe. Until then, bye.